So, Mike, congratulations on the Test match. Congratulations on the career. Unfortunately, you couldn't get the winning runs, mate. Mitch tried as best he could.
I was telling Mitch the over before, if it comes up that you hit it, I'm more than happy. Let's just get this over and done with. So, and I was hoping Pup and Ed were going to be there at tee, because the crowd was starting to get a bit vocal, and I was going to make sure that they tried to finish the job as well. So, I was hoping we could make the runs none down, but and then I was hoping Pup and Ed could finish it off. But no, more than happy just to be out there when the winning run was hit. It's a dream come true.
You weren't hoping to be in there with the skipper and run him out and then get the winning runs?
No. I just wanted the job done, really. The most important thing was making sure we won the Test match, and it was nice to be out there, I guess. But in at the start of the day, I would have loved to get the runs none down.
Andrew, Michael, skipper, you got the result that you wanted. Did you feel as if you may not have, I guess, achieved everything else that you wanted from the game in terms of the batting not being as convincing as you may have hoped?
Look, at the end of the day, I couldn't be happier. We've won the series 3-0. That was our goal against Sri Lanka. I'm very proud of the way the boys performed throughout every Test match, both with bat and ball. I've said for a long time, I don't care who takes the wickets, and I certainly don't care who gets the run. So, no, I'm very happy.
Once you saw how the wicket played, was there some anxiety that maybe you got it wrong with the four seamers, and maybe it was more of a spinning deck, and was there some concern about having to play that last innings against Iraq?
No, not in my mind. I knew what I was in for when I won the toss and bowled. I knew the wicket was drier than what it was last year against India. So it was always going to be a good batting wicket on day one. I think I've played a fair bit of cricket here at the SCG. So there was risk there to win the toss and bowl, and there was risk there to pick four quicks, but I also knew there was enough in the wicket in the first 2 hours leading up to lunch that first session, where I don't think we executed our skills as well as possible. But with the attack we had, I was confident we could bowl Sri Lanka out for a reasonable total, and then I had confidence in our batting. I probably would have liked even more runs first innings with the bat, but to be able to get a 100-run lead, I think was pretty important, and Matthew Wade deserved a lot of credit.
Mike, you were left out of the one-day series. Were you upset about that, and what was your reaction when that was decided?
I would have liked to have played, but the selectors spoke to me and just said that they're starting to look towards the 2015 World Cup, and that's fine. I understand where they're trying to go, but yeah, it would have been nice to play, but I totally understand where the selectors are going. It's no worries.
So, do you kind of wish you didn't say I'm retiring and they might have picked you?
Yeah, maybe I should have waited a little bit longer, but no, what a place to finish. SCG is probably my top 3 favourite grounds in the whole world. The crowd support and support in general has been a bit overwhelming, really, and I've been a little bit embarrassed by it, to be honest. But no, in a way, I'm quite relieved that it's over now. There's the stress, the pressure is all. I can just relax away from that now. I don't have that sick feeling in my stomach before every game or before I bat. Sorry, pup. So I feel like the pressure's off, and I feel very proud to be able to finish here in Australia and finish at the SCG.
So is it sunk in that that's it? No more baggy green?
It probably has. It probably sunk in a long time ago, because I have known for quite a period of time that this is sort of when I wanted to finish. So I've been prepared for it, I guess. But yeah, I'm sure there's definitely going to be aspects that I'm going to miss as well. Like being out there when the winning runs are hit in a Test match, helping Australia win a series, or being in the dressing room with the boys after the game, singing the team song. There's certainly things that you're going to miss, but all good things have to come to an end at some stage.
Mike, Nathan Lyon taking over from you as the far right.
Sorry.
Nathan Lyon taking over from you as the custodian of the team song. When did you, I guess, decide in your mind that he was the person you wanted to do it, and what about him sort of made him the man?
Well, I spoke to him in Melbourne. I told Pup and Mickey after the Test match in Melbourne that Sydney was going to be my last, and I picked Nathan because I think he's a man of great character. I think he plays the game for the right reasons. I think he understands and respects the fabric of the baggy green cap. And that's what I want to come through from him, when he leads the team songs in the future. Not to say that the other guys don't, but I just think he is a man of great character, and the people before me certainly have had great character, and so I wanted to look for those sort of traits in the next sort of songmaster.
Michael, not getting the opportunity to, I guess, say farewell to other grounds around the country, is that something that you You ruminate on it all?
Not really, no. As I said, I've been a little bit overwhelmed and a bit embarrassed by the amount of fanfare I've had in this particular Test match. So I think it would be hard in a lot of ways to be able to, go around and get that in every one-day game. So no, I've had a great opportunity here. It couldn't have ended any better. I feel very proud to have been able to wear the Baggy Green cap. I've probably achieved a lot more in my career than I ever dreamed I could. So I feel very fortunate. The game has given me so much, and I feel very fortunate to be part of the Australian team for such a period of time.
Just one for Michael Clarke. Was it a bit surreal to be out there batting with Ed and just hear the chant of Hussey going around the ground?
To be honest, I said to Ed, I know the feeling. I got booed, I guess 12 months ago. I was booed every time I walked out to bat in Australia, so it was nothing new to me. It was just nice it was somebody else and not me for once. Look, I don't think anybody was having a go at Ed. They just have the utmost respect for Michael Hussey, and they wanted him out in the middle to be there at the end and hit the winning run. So, yeah, I think Ed took it with a grain of salt.
Michael Clarke, I just wondered, given that the SCG does have a bit of a history of spinning, and given that you've got India coming up, was it tempting at all to play Maxwell? It would have been a good chance to have a look at him before India?
He certainly come into contention, that's for sure. And we thought long and hard about it, but we thought the best 11 to win this Test match was the team we picked and to bowl first. It's Test match. To me, playing Test match cricket is not about presenting opportunities. It's about winning. Our goal was, like I said, after losing to South Africa, to win this series 3-0, and we thought that was the right 11 to win this Test match.
And with your hamstring, how long do you reckon you'll miss? Only the 2, or do you reckon you'll need a bit longer to sort of feel tickety-boo?
I think I'll miss the 2 games, and I'll be fully fit and ready to go in Brisbane.
Bernie?
Just on the Hussey chance, Mike, when you were bowling, and then before you batting, what were you thinking? I mean, what was going? It must have been a bit weird. I mean, it sounded like the old Lily chance.
I was trying to persuade Pup not to bowl me in both innings, really. I was saying to Pup in the first innings, mate, we've got 4 fast bowlers and a spinner, and you want me to bowl. What is the theory behind this? But there's always method to his madness. He said, the game's just sort of just petering along a little bit. Let's get the crowd involved. Let's get the batsmen thinking about something different. So, it's worth a try, I guess. I don't enjoy bowling, but I'm happy to help out with the odd over here or there.
What about waiting to bat, though? I mean, I haven't seen that before at a cricket field, yelling out for the next batsman to come in.
Yeah, I was telling... myself, I was sitting next to Mickey Arthur, telling him if we could get on the loudspeaker and tell him to all be quiet. I wanted the 2 out there to do the job, and I could just sit there and relax. But no, as I said, it's been a bit overwhelming, really, the amount of support I've had.
Michael Clarke, can you just give us an assessment of how you think your Test team's gone this summer in all 6 tests, and looking forward to perhaps a very tough year with India and 2 Ashes series?
We certainly have a tough year ahead, that's for sure. I think it probably sums up where we're at as a team. I think on our good days we're very good, and we can cut it with the best, with the #1 team in the world, South Africa. But on our poor days, there's a lot of areas we need to improve, both individually and as a team. So I think what you've seen of the Australian cricket this summer probably sums up where we're at. We're fighting to get better every day. That's the positive. I think we are improving slowly as a group. But we know the next 12 months is huge for us in both forms of the game that I'm involved in, Test and one-day cricket. We've got a lot of tough cricket in conditions that are generally tough to play in. So we need to keep trying to get better. I think this one-day series, both against Sri Lanka and West Indies, are really important for the team. And then a tough trip to India before the Ashes. So it's exciting, and I'm looking forward to it.
Jamie? Mike Hussey, how special is it going to be now just to have some time with the family and, do a lot of things that you probably weren't able to do while on the road?
Well, I certainly owe them a bit, that's for sure. They have been fantastic support over a long period of time. To be able to, I think we're away for up to probably 8 to 10 months of the year. It is a big stress on family life. It's also hard for the player, being away for that period of time. So I'm looking forward to having a bit more of a normal life as such, and having plenty more time with the family. I'm looking forward to watching the children grow up, really, and being part of their lives. William loves his cricket, so being able to go there and help him out with that. Jasmine loves her netball, so with that, and gymnastics. Molly's the same. She loves her swimming. So be able to go there and support them and be part of their lives is something I'm certainly really looking forward to.
Michael Clarke, are you happy with the progress your batsmen have made throughout this Test summer? And also, how challenging will it be playing spin in India on those wickets?
It'll be really tough, especially in the second innings. In the subcontinent, it's generally very tough to play spin bowling. I think we're improving. I think, like I say, there's certainly areas that we need to continue to get better at. Spin bowling's probably one of those areas, but in a couple of months' time, we're going to be faced with conditions that do spin a lot, so there's no better place to get better than in the subcontinent. So, like I say, I'm really happy with the way we finished this summer in regards to the Test format. And I was really proud of the boys the way we fought it out against the number one Test team in the world. I think we can take a lot from that series. I think we have taken a lot from that series, and I think we've shown improvement throughout this series.
Michael, again, the man next to you is going to be pretty hard to replace in the batting lineup. Is there a replacement that's sort of leaping out in your mind at the moment, or is there still a lot of water under the bridge before you?
Yeah, we've got some time, fortunately. Firstly, I don't think somebody will be able to come in and replace him. I think Huss he hasn't played as many tests as Ricky Ponting, but for the time he's been here, he's been unbelievable, like Punter was his whole career. He's won a lot of games for Australia. That's probably the one thing that I'll remember most about Huss. It's not his statistics, it's the way he plays the game. It's what he gives to the team. It's how much he loves playing for that baggy green cap. And it's, on a number of occasions, he's won games for Australia. So, we'll never be able to replace him. But what it does do is present an opportunity with somebody else. Whoever gets that chance, I know will look forward to coming and wearing the baggy green cap. They know they have a big job to do, and I think it's a really exciting time for us as a team.
Last question, Ben. Mike, just you handed the song over to Nathan Lyon. Who should take your spot? Pushing for your brother?
Sorry, take
the Test
spot
side?
in the Test side. Well, I think I'm in answering also both questions. I guess I'm not worried about the team at all. I think history's shown that the game always moves on. Players come and go, but the team will always move forward. So I think I'm really excited as well for Pup and for the team, because I think there's some brilliant candidates that can come in. And I guess the emotional one would be for Dave to come in and play Test cricket. I know he's wanted to do it for a long time, and that would be pretty amazing. But as I said, I think there's probably half a dozen very, very good candidates that I think personally could come in and do a fantastic job.